Increasing your tiny tot numbers can be a total game changer, y'all, in the overall health of your business, which is why on this week's episode, I'm really going to dive into the top 5 things that create a rock solid preschool program that sells itself with ease. Isn't that what we all want? If you're joining me, I'm Erin Bird. It's so great to be here with you this Wednesday. I work with dance studio owners and educators to really grow their businesses without the burnout, the overwhelm, or sacrificing their personal lives because you get to have it all. You can have passion, you can have profit, you can have the life of and business of your dreams. We just have to shift some little things sometimes. So if you're joining me, say hello. Let me know that you're here. I always want to know who's with me on these Wednesday mornings. And if you come back in on the replay, I want to know that as well. I believe that this is an active conversation. And so we got to get in the chat, have a little, talk about things. If you have a moment that's like, ooh, I didn't think about things that way. And it was like a little aha moment, let us know. Or a little hashtag nugget, something that you're taking away so others can lean in when they come in on the replay. So if you're joining me, say hello. I want to know that you're here because today, buckle up, we are going to be talking about the top 5 things to help you skyrocket your preschool enrollment this season. Now, let me know in the chat, are you feeling like this age range right now is a little bit of a struggle this year? Maybe it wasn't in the past for you. Maybe you're wondering like what is going on with this group, and I want you to know that a few things have shifted when it comes to buyers, clients, parents of preschoolers. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that today, and how do we stand out amongst the crowd when it comes to our classes for preschool and tiny tots specifically. So without further ado, I'm going to say, let's just go ahead and dive right in. So I'm going to count down. Y'all, I'm going to count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Today, because now, while all of these things I think are equally important, I think that we have to start shifting the way we think about a few things so we can draw in the right families and then serve them up something that they cannot say no to. So we're going to dive into that today. And let me know, how many preschool students would you love to add this season? Well, let me know. If just a little like nugget, I have been in this early childhood education industry working with preschools, daycares, private schools, even public school systems who have preschool students. And this is like my wheelhouse. Preschool, I absolutely love this age group. And I love working with parents of this age group. Shocker. Because y'all, it's so good. Everybody's ready to learn, ready to go. So let's dive in. So I'm going to say number 5. Let's talk about marketing that speaks parents' love language. Now, I can tell you that I am going through different social media accounts. I look at different studio owners' websites. I'm looking at, their marketing presence as a whole. When I work with studio owners, or sometimes I do audits. And here's what, unfortunately, I see too often. Too often, I see marketing copy or copy on your website or things that are talking about you instead of them. I don't, actually, I was going to say, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. No, actually, I don't. Y'all, it's not about you. It's about them. And when you can shift your marketing message to about them instead of about you, you are going to, have more people connect. They're going to want to come to you because you're painting a picture that's about them. They can see themselves and their child within your marketing message. I recently did a whole session on brand story and how do we become the unicorn in a field of donkeys, right? How do we do that? And it's becoming crystal clear about your core values as a business. And then how do we take those core values and write marketing copy that's about them, that speaks their love language. So that way your values align with their values. You're using that, but it's not about you, which could be really, really tricky. So one of the big things that I want you to think about when you go to post make a post on social media or something, I want you to just do a quick little scan. You create the post, and if you have the I's or we's that are just, that's what the post is about, y'all need to take a pause and say, who is this about? Am I writing about me? Right? Our studio is like a second home. That's about me, not about them. Right? We need to really think about how we craft our marketing messages so we are speaking to their love language, right? And their love language basically is about their child and what they want, what are their values, and what are they looking for their child. Not necessarily about what you offer. Let me know if that makes sense to y'all, right? So, if a parent is looking for a place for their child, their preschooler, to gain independence, confidence, right? Then that's what we need to talk about. That's what we need to talk about. In a way that's in alignment with your values. Okay, so number 5, marketing that speaks to parents' love language. And if you're joining me, say, hey, what's up? Let me know that you're here. If you have questions about these, drop them in the chat. Sometimes there's a little bit of a lag in the comments, know that. But we will definitely get back to you because this is an active conversation and we truly want it to be. So number 5, marketing that speaks your parents' love language, okay? Then, y'all, if you want to skyrocket your preschool enrollment this season, you need easy yes offers. Easy yes offers. What do I mean by that? So many times, parents of preschoolers are afraid. It's their fear. They're normally worse than the kiddos, right? But you need easy yes offers, things that make it that are very low commitment, that make it easy for parents to say yes. Because what do parents fear, right? They fear that their child isn't ready. They might not make any friends. They might be too shy. They might, they've never been away from mom before, right? The parents have a lot of fears, more than the kiddos, a lot of times. So we need easy yes offers. We need something that we say, hey, why don't we try this out? And if it's not a good fit, no big deal. We could try, if they're not ready after they try out class, if they're not ready, we could try again in 3 months, 6 months, whatever. Because kiddos in that preschool age, they grow really rapidly, right? So what may not be right for them in August, they might be ready to go in October, November, right? So, but my point to all of that is we need easy yes offers. So, my friends, you need to formulate something, whether it's a trial session, whether it is a short intro session. Because parents are like, you know what, listen, I'll pay for a 6 or 8 week session. And if it doesn't work out, it's not a big deal. Like, you know, when they think of committing for a whole year and they don't know if their kid is going to like it or be ready for it, it's easy for them to say, no, we're not ready. So we need to create a strategy inside of our business where we create easy yes offers. Now, some people you might have heard of irresistible offer. And those typically are a little bit different when it comes to, for me personally, when it comes to strategies specifically for our preschool enrollment. So know that, but we need something that's an easy yes for parents. That doesn't feel like they're, giving away their next born child to try something out. Okay. Let me know in the comments, do you have an easy yes offer specifically for this preschool program that you have? Let me know. What is your easy yes offer? Because too many times, y'all, we're trying to sell the farm. They're not ready to buy the farm. They might want like a half acre first to start with. Right? Now here's number 3, which sometimes I get a little pushback on, but I'm just going to say it. We need teachers with the it factor. Now, I can't tell you how many times people come to me and say, Erin, I have the hardest time finding dance teachers for the preschool age. It's such a, maybe it's a hard age for to find a teacher for. Now, I'm going to burst everyone's bubble here. Sometimes we're not looking for the right teacher for these programs, right? Sure, preschoolers, they're in their own category. I love teaching preschoolers. I do not love teaching middle schoolers personally, right? When I am looking, and this is something that has really attributed to our success when it comes to our programming, is that when I am hiring teachers for preschool programming, I am not hiring dance teachers who like to teach tiny tots. I am hiring preschool teachers who used to dance or used to cheer or used to be in theater. I am looking for someone who is passionate about early childhood education, who knows how important those early years are, and they have a past where they used to dance. Because here's the thing. We have created strong curriculum that is theme-based, developmentally age-appropriate lesson plans. We have props that are purposeful and that they are used for interaction with our students. I can train anyone who genuinely loves this age group, right? Who are preschool teachers who used to dance. They have some rhythm, right? They understand our dance world, but maybe dance was not their thing necessarily. Like they didn't want to go into a career of dance, but here's the deal. When you have a strong curriculum, strong lesson plans, strong strategy, strong training system, you can hire a preschool teacher who used to dance or a preschool teacher who used to cheer or whatever, and you have the tools and the resources for them to have the it factor inside the classroom. But too many times, studio owners struggle with finding, great preschool dance teachers because they are looking for the wrong person. By shifting who you're looking for when you're putting out your ads, when you're right, by shifting this and not saying, oh my gosh, well, this person, they don't have, they weren't a professional dancer. They didn't go to college for dance. They didn't, you know, like so many times, unfortunately, my friends, I hate to say it, but we're looking for things that don't matter when it comes to preschool age dance teachers. You can have quality instruction, quality programming through your curriculum, lesson plans, methodology, right? It comes down to, do you have a strong training program for your staff? Do you have all the resources, tools available to them to make sure that they have everything that they need to have that it factor? Like, they seem like preschool whisperers, right? Their classes are fun and high energy. We need teachers with the it factor, and that starts with looking for teachers who are not dance teachers who love little kids, but looking for preschool educators who used to dance. My friends, that shift alone could be a total game changer for you. But we need teachers with the it factor who can keep our students engaged, having fun, full of joy. Good morning, Michelle. So good to see you. We need teachers who live up to that. So many times, y'all, I get like, whoo, I get really fired up when I see so many times studio owners who are like, oh, I have this new student or student who's been with me forever. We want to move her into a place of teaching for us. And so we're just going to give her those tiny tot preschool classes. Y'all, that is not always the best place to put your new teachers. So this is why I feel really strongly about hiring ECE teachers who used to dance, who love movement, know how important it is, but more importantly, know what the early years, how they form their opinions, how they, like, y'all, we need preschool teachers who love that age group. And then secondarily, they love dance. So, I mean, you decide. But anywho, okay, that's number 3. Because you guys, if a parent comes in for a trial session, for whatever, if they think your teachers are boring or aren't holding the attention span of your students, you won't have high preschool enrollment. You need teachers with that it factor. Now, you guys, anytime I talk about preschool, I would be remiss. I have to say, the other way that doesn't have anything to do necessarily with inside the 4 walls of your studio is adding classes outside of your studio. Go and teach classes, have a mobile program in preschools, daycares, private schools. Get classes outside of the 4 walls of your studio. You can very quickly increase your preschool enrollment and create a new river of students flowing into your studio when they hit kindergarten. Y'all, mobile programs are a complete game changer. Parents are looking for convenience. That's why they pay for Amazon Prime. That's why they pay for why they go to and do grocery store delivery pickup, right? Or delivery. Like, people want it easy. They want it now. They want convenience. Parents are buying and paying for convenience. They would much rather have their class at their preschool where they could do it during the day and leave themselves open at night or on the weekends for something else, for family time together around the table. Maybe they decide they want to try out soccer, right? So many times studio owners come to me and they're like, Erin, how many times do you feel like, soccer? T-ball, right? Like, I hear it all the time. why do parents feel like they feel like it's this struggle, like they're fighting, right? And so I just was talking to a studio owner who was like, well, we get a big boost of enrollment in October after soccer is over. Well, my friends, if you go into preschools and daycares, you don't have that fight because you've now taken the class during their day. They get it during the day, and then so they can still go to soccer at night and on the weekends. No fight. It's not this or that. They do both. Okay? But y'all, adding a mobile program to your business or as a standalone, your preschool enrollment can skyrocket. Like literally. When I first started my mobile program, in the first 30 days, I had 120 preschool students in my mobile program. In 30 days, y'all, 120. What would that do for you? What would that do for you? Let me know. Now, I have to tell you real quick before I get to the number one, because y'all, the number one, it's a game changer. Honestly, people don't recognize the power in this, but I wanted to let you guys know. Here's the deal. If you want fast track to your business growth, drop the word empire below, and we will set you up for a complimentary studio success strategy session where we really dive into like where you're struggling, what are your goals, and then how do we create a plan to get you there. So drop the word empire below, and we will help you create your empire through a complimentary studio success strategy session. All right, drum roll, please. Number one, the number one way to skyrocket your preschool enrollment this season. Y'all ready for it? Dun, 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 dun. I'm entertaining myself this morning. You need a visibility plan to get in front of your preschool parents. A visibility plan is not a marketing plan. A visibility plan is not paid social media ads. That is not what a visibility plan is. You know, I work really well with a few different ad agencies for dance studio owners here. And this is one thing that I hear them say to me over and over and over again is studio owners struggle with understanding what the difference is between a visibility plan and paid social media marketing. Y'all, they are not the same. They are not the same. And it is one of the things that I could tell you my clients, when they implement their visibility plan, it changes the whole trajectory of their business. Okay. Your community will never see you as the go-to studio for preschoolers if your preschool families in your community don't know that you exist. And the other day I had some say, but Erin, I've been in business. I've been here. I've been a staple in my community for 40 years. Like we have family, like it was my parent, it was my mom's, and now it's mine. And right. And so like we're known in our community. Yes, but there are new parents who don't know who you are. There are new people moving to your community who do not know who you are. And or there are families who were never in the buying process for dance classes, so they never recognize that you are a staple in your community. Okay? But the whole idea of like, well, I'm going to go into it. Hope is not a strategy, y'all. You need a plan and you need to take action and implement the plan. The Field of Dreams method, if I build it, they will come. That also is not a strategy, right? So I have decided that I've had so many people asking, they're like, Erin, I need help with specific, help with a visibility plan. I need help with enrollment for this season. It is not exactly where I want it to be. Yeah. So I made the decision. We had lots of people asking for it, and we are going to be, I'm dropping it right now, y'all. The little, you get the first nod. We are going to be hosting a free workshop on visibility and how to scale your visibility and your enrollment this season. It's going to be happening on Wednesday, August 21st or 28th. I was going to say 21st. So 2 weeks from today, y'all, we are going to be doing a workshop on, I'm gonna give you a free training, deep dive. We're gonna go through literally what are the strategies that are working right now. How can you get enrollment quickly, right? So we can make sure that we're starting off this fall strong. If you want all the details of where we're going to be hosting that free training, drop the word enrollment below. Drop the word enrollment below, and I will reach out. I will give you the details on how you can register for that training for free. And my friends, this is where I'm going to give you strategies that I give to my paid clientele, private clients. I want you to have the best season ever. And so if that's something that you're looking for, if you want to increase your enrollment this season, drop the word enrollment below, and I'm going to give you all the details on how you can register for that free training. Beautiful. All right. Good morning, Amanda. Good morning, Sylvia. We are going to get you the information shortly on how you can register for that. And my friends, I'm going to just do like a speedy little recap because I know some of you came on a few minutes after. So let's do a speedy little recap. Here are the top 5 ways that you can skyrocket your preschool enrollment this season. Now, it all starts with number 5, marketing that speaks your parents' love language. We need to strip away talking about us and get to talking about them. That is how they will connect and see themselves and their child inside your studio. We need to create easy yes offers, things that feel like low commitment that they could take a shot at. They can, go on a leap of faith and say, let's try it out because there's no high commitment in this offer. So, my friends, whether it is trial options, whether it's very short introductory sessions, we need a strategy to have an easy yes offer that strips away all of the fears that parents have. Then, my friends, we need teachers with the it factor. And I shifted how I hired teachers. I stopped looking for dance teachers who love to teach tiny tots and really shifted to looking and hiring preschool teachers, early childhood educators who used to dance, who used to cheer, who used to be in theater, who loved performing arts, but they have a strong passion and desire to make a difference in the lives of our earliest learners. When I shifted to hiring preschool teachers who used to dance, it completely changed the trajectory of our business. Now, of course, I always have to tell you, get outside the 4 walls of your studio. Add classes in preschools, daycares, private schools, because then you remove the barrier for parents of having to decide between dance and soccer, dance and t-ball, all of those things, because they're getting a class at school during their day. So then it frees them up for nights and weekends to do the other activities that they want to try. Instead of like fighting it or saying, oh, I know my preschool enrollment isn't going to increase until October because they're all doing soccer right now. Remove that barrier, okay? And it creates a river of students that will flow into your studio when they exit preschool and go into kindergarten. And then the number one thing that you need to do to skyrocket your preschool enrollment this season is you need a strong visibility plan to get in front of your preschool parents. My friends, this is like a delicious, yummy lasagna, which means we need layers to make that work. We need different things that build upon each other to create this beautiful visibility plan that makes you the guru, the go-to for preschoolers in your community. And so this is something that I work with my clients on hand in hand to really create a full visibility plan that then you can partner with a paid marketing plan. But my friends, a visibility plan to get in front of the preschool parents is key to increasing and skyrocketing that preschool enrollment this season. Okay. Now, my friends, again, one more time, I'm throwing it out there. I'm going to do a deep dive free training on Wednesday, August 28th. And so if you want more information about that, drop the word enrollment below. We will reach out to you and we will give you all the details on that training. And my friends, let me know. Let me know what your big goals are when it comes to preschool enrollment this season. How many more preschoolers would you love to have inside of your business? And let's create a plan to get you there. I'm going to leave you there for this week. I will see you next Wednesday for another episode of the Erin Bird Live Show, where we dive into business strategy, marketing, mindset, tips and tricks, and all things good when it comes to owning our businesses here in the dance industry. And my other hope is that you leave with a little bit of joy to start your day. So I'm going to leave you there. I will see you next Wednesday, same time, same place. And I hope that you all have an amazing week and let's have the best season ever. Bye, friends.